We are on a brand new desk to start a brand new year on Sports Pause.
Yes, and a brand new season as well, as fall sports is in action. Both men's and women's soccer teams, field hockey and rugby kick off their home openers.
2 Bobcats were drafted in the NHL draft this summer. Find out who they were.
And we'll be meeting up with 2 soccer beat reporters, Brandon Murdoch and Keenan Mills, to tell us about who's in and who's out for men's and women's soccer.
All this and more on Sports Pause starting right now.
Welcome back to #that. I'm Brittany Brown-Lieben.
And I'm Andrew Reynolds from the Writers Guild of America Strikes 2 Reality TV News. We're back with the latest entertainment news updates.
All that and more from Hamden to Hollywood. We are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood.
We are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
Usher has been revealed as the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show performer. The event sponsor, Apple Music, announced the decision on Sunday, September 4th with the use of promo videos. These videos featured stars such as Kim Kardashian, Odell Beckham Jr., Deion Sanders, and Usher from the future. The promo video shows Kardashian FaceTiming the singer, telling him he will be performing at the show, and tells him she knows because, quote, she knows everything. The 2024 Super Bowl will be held in Las Vegas, where Usher recently finished his second concert residency.
Migos rapper Quavo met with members of Congress to discuss gun violence prevention. He is doing this in honor of his nephew and fellow Migos member Takeoff, who was killed last year in a shooting. The panel discussion focused on effective community intervention strategies, gun violence in Quavo's hometown of Atlanta, and the power of art and culture in gun violence advocacy. Quavo said in a statement to CNN that the fight against gun violence is personal for him and his family, and that they are bringing the voices of millions of families with them to Washington, D.C. Recently, the rapper dropped his first studio album since the passing of his nephew, called Rocket Power, which was a tribute to the late Takeoff.
Comedian Pete Davidson and Outer Banks actress Madeline Klein are reportedly dating. They spent the night together at the Beverly Hills Hotel and then had a breakfast together the next morning. TMZ also commented on the new couple, saying that a close source close to Davidson has confirmed they're an item. Davidson has just come out of a 9-month relationship with actor Chase Suey Wonders. They both decided to end their relationship to focus on themselves. Klein last dated her Outer Banks co-star Chase Stokes back in 2021. This leads many to wonder if the new couple bonded over their exes, both being named Chase.
Speaking of dating rumors between Taylor Swift and NFL tight end Travis Kelce seem to be true, as the singer-songwriter was seen in a luxury suite last night with the tight end's mother, as Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Chicago Bears in blowout fashion. Taylor was seen cheering and jumping up and down when the Chiefs scored, but of course, most notably, whenever Travis scored. Travis was asked about his situationship with Taylor Swift on the Pat McAfee Show, and Travis responded with, quote, "I threw the ball in her court and told her, I've seen you rock the stage in Arrowhead. You might have to come see me rock the stage in Arrowhead and see which one's a little more lit," end quote. I guess we'll just have to see if this relationship is not a blank space, and maybe we can write Travis's name into the long list of celebrities Taylor has had past love with.
After nearly 150 days of striking, the Writers Guild of America and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers have reached a tentative deal to end the strike. What provisions that were met were not disclosed, but the WGA noted that the deal is exceptional. The strike will still take place until the deal is officially ratified. This week, Liz Ippolito interviewed Anya Meskin, former Netflix writer, on the reality of how the strike and how it was affected and other writers were affected.
With the 2023 Writers Guild of America strike in full force, I got the opportunity to sit down with Anya Meskin, a former Netflix writer who is currently picketing for the cause.
Yeah, I am a film and TV writer. I have written on a Netflix show, a Hulu show, and I had just signed a contract to write on an ABC show right before the strike. I think it's been economically devastating for the entertainment industry and Los Angeles and New York City and, the entire economy that depends on the content creation, in quotes, I hate that word, but since we use it now, this is the main industry of Los Angeles. And it's not just the writers and then the actors who are impacted. It's all the crew who are then not able to work, the set designers, the grips, the lighting, like everybody is so deeply affected. A lot of writers in the industry already had additional gigs and other part-time jobs that they were forced to continue doing because this career has become so unsustainable that even those of us who, get jobs with some regularity in the industry, that still is not enough to pay the bills continuously. The best case scenario is that they meet all of our demands. That is, not likely to happen. And so we know that there's going to be some movement on our side. And that is completely normal and part of every negotiation, that, we each have a starting position. And in the end, we're going to meet somewhere in the middle. But there are certain things that they absolutely will and must give us, or the strike will just continue. And I think, those things are AI protections that truly, genuinely protect human writers from being replaced by machines that steal our work. And meaning is really what's at stake here. It's like, do we want meaning in the things that we consume? Do we want to feel genuine human emotions? Do we want to learn something that's going to affect us? Or do we just want empty, meaningless content? Part of supporting a strike is understanding the way in which all of these progressive values are interconnected. And, talking to your friends and family about these issues and how important they are to you, and posting on social media your support for the striking workers and your support for all striking workers, and how impacted you are as students by what's happening in this industry that you hope to enter. We want there to be an industry for you to enter. So, anything you can do to show how important these issues are to you is going to change the minds of your circle of family and friends.
For more information about the WGA strike, visit www.wga.org. That's all from me. We'll see you right back after this commercial break.
I know what you're thinking. I need a job.
I need a new career.
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I wasn't happy with what I was doing.
After high school, I didn't have a plan.
I just wanted to start working.
I got laid off twice, but you gotta keep going.
You just need the right skills. Find an apprenticeship.
I found a 2-year IT program.
I found a medical course online.
I'm now a consultant in the tech space.
You have more options than you think. You can do this.
You will find something.
You will find something new.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/therightseat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
Welcome back. Ryan Zayax is back with everything you need to know on the new movie Dumb Money. Ryan, take it away.
Hey hashtag, it's Ryan, and today I'm going to talk about the new dramedy film Dumb Money, a modern day underdog story based on a real life GameStop stock saga during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, where average Joes squared off against the titans of Wall Street. The film follows Keith Gill, who sinks his life savings into GameStop stock while making social media posts where he requests for others to do the same. His videos blow up, and suddenly countless people are getting rich quick off of Gill's stock tips. But naturally, this makes numerous higher-ups very unhappy, who strike back at these everyday people. The film is directed by Craig Gillespie, who has directed films such as I, Tonya and Cruella, alongside the recent series Pam and Tommy. Dumb Money features a star-studded cast with the ultra-talented Paul Dano, comedy stars Pete Davidson and Seth Rogen, as well as America Ferrera, who we recently saw in Barbie. There's loads of familiar faces who all bring their star power to this picture. Having seen the movie, I can attest that it's as crazy as a real-life situation. Paul Dano shines as an endearing underdog, but it's the ensemble that truly takes this picture home. Every role is perfectly cast, and the film's editing is sharp and quick in order to give each storyline ample screen time. The film juggles comedy, drama, character development, and the delivery of important financial information in a super fluid and entertaining way, while also transporting us back into the COVID era in the best and worst ways. Dumb Money is the relatable, money-centric biopic that people have been waiting for, a David vs. Goliath tale that reflects a time that we all remember too well, doing the story justice while creating an uplifting film about the power of human unity. If a bunch of people on Reddit can bring Wall Street to its knees, imagine what else we can accomplish. Thank you for listening. This is Ryan Ziax from #that. Back to you with the desk.
We are back with #Let's Get Real, and here to give us the rundown of all reality TV news is Maddox Ward.
Thanks, guys. Kicking us off, renowned celebrity and member of the Real Housewives of Orange County, Shannon Beador, is facing legal trouble after being arrested last weekend for being involved in a hit and run and driving under the influence. Beador reportedly attempted to make a very fast turn into a residential Los Angeles neighborhood before crashing into the front of an apartment complex with her golden retriever also in the vehicle at the same time. She quickly fled the scene, called 911, and created a fake scenario saying that she witnessed the crash while taking a late-night walk with her dog. Unfortunately for Beador, her story didn't hold up, and shortly after, she was taken into custody with 2 misdemeanor charges. Sources close to Beador revealed that she plans to start rehab for her alcoholism, stating, quote, "Shannon has spent the past several years running from her problems, and she does not realize who she's turned into. Castmates and friends have told her that she needs to get help, and this was before the DUI," end quote. Staying on the topic of motor accidents, we have some heartbreaking news from over the weekend. Reality TV star Savannah Chrisley mourns over the loss of her ex-fiancé, Nicholas Curdiles, after being involved in a fatal accident. Police stated that Curdiles was riding his motorcycle in a residential area located outside central Nashville when he ran a stop sign, causing him to collide into the front of an oncoming SUV. He was immediately rushed to the hospital and unfortunately died due to his injuries soon after. He was only 29 years old. Chrisley took to social media on Saturday, posting to her story a photo of the two of them holding hands, with the caption reading, quote, "Heaven gained the most beautiful angel today. I miss you and I love you," end quote. In lighter news, do you remember the Korean TV drama Squid Game? Well, on Friday, Netflix revealed a trailer showcasing the new reality TV show based off the production released in 2021. In the original Squid Game, 456 contestants compete against each other in a series of simple children's games. Those who are unsuccessful in beating these games are killed off, and the last person to survive wins $456,000. In the new rendition of the show, the life or death aspect is removed, but the prizes are increased by tenfold. The synopsis reads, quote, 456 players will compete to win $4.56 million, the largest cash prize in reality television history. Through a series of games, each player will be pushed to their limits and forced to ask themselves just how far they'll go to win, with opportunistic alliances, cutthroat strategies, and timely betrayals to follow. As of Friday, Netflix confirmed that subscribers can expect Squid Game: The Challenge to premiere by Thanksgiving 2023. That's all for this week's installment of Let's Get Real. Back to Andrew and Brittany at the desk.
Doja Cat just released her new album, Scarlet, and Grace Doyle here's to discuss the star's rise and drop from fame.
Hey hashtag! On Friday, Doja Cat released her fourth studio album, Scarlet. The record is a complete shift in tone and theme when compared to her past works, as it takes a darker approach in sound and content. The album also comes at a time in the artist's career which is surrounded by controversy. Here's everything you need to know before listening to Scarlet. Although having worked in the music industry for years prior, Doja Cat's first claim to fame came after her viral song and accompanying music video, Moo. Upon its release in 2018, Doja's audience grew due to her eccentric personality, indie pop production style, and understanding of internet culture and trends. Her popularity then truly exploded after her hit Say So off of her second album, Hot Pink. Her third album, Planet Her, was released in 2021 and has been her most commercial album to date. In the months leading up to Scarlet's release, Doja Cat has been at the center of many controversies. Not only has she changed her style drastically, ditching the bubblegum pink clothes and colorful hair for black outfits and a shaved head, but she has made multiple statements about her fanbase that has resulted in the loss of over 20,000 Instagram followers.
You act like I have some responsibility to be like babying people. They're not stupid. That's why I yell at them.
She has bashed her prior albums, calling them cash grabs and mediocre pop. Further, she has essentially destroyed her relationship with her fan base. She criticized her supporters, telling them to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house. Although these statements have resulted in a mass unfollowing, Doja Cat has embraced her newfound infamy. Seeing all these people unfollow me makes me feel like I've defeated a large beast that's been holding me down for so long. I feel free, the star said in an Instagram story. As for the album itself, Doja has embraced her R&B roots in replacement of her more pop-centric sound. The album is completely self-performed with no collaborations to note. Despite this, it is evident that Doja takes inspiration from many different musical aspects, with performances reminiscent of Lauryn Hill, Kendrick Lamar, and Nicki Minaj. As for its content, Scarlet further explores Doja's rejection of her pop star status and offers the suggestion that her disdain for fame makes her a better, more compelling artist. As of September 22nd, Scarlet is available on all streaming platforms. That's all for me, but stay tuned. Hashtag that will be right back after this commercial break.
What do you think you're doing, Kevin?
Was just gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
Like hearing voices?
Like your text-to-emoji ratio?
Oh man, the selfies.
Selfie, nailed it.
We all have warning signs that let us know that we're probably not okay to drive. Mine is pretending to be your subconscious.
Craig, come on man, let's put a ride home.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction
And response time, which can be really dangerous.
He's here.
It's here. Wait. Why?
I can't drive.
Why? My. Oh.
We're back with this week's New York Minute, and here to fill us in on all the latest East Coast entertainment news is Samantha Shaw. Sam, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. We are heading into the Empire State with our first story. Hollywood stars Josh Gad and Andrew Rannells are back on Broadway in Gutenberg the Musical. Preview performances began on September 15th with opening night set for October 12th. The musical is about, quote, two guys putting on a show that for some reason is about Johannes Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press, end quote. Rannells' Broadway debut was back in 2002 as Link Larson in Hairspray, while Gad first appeared on Broadway in the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee back in 2005. It wasn't until 2011 when the pair were cast together in the Book of Mormon. Since then, Gad and Raynales have both become successful Hollywood stars in a wide variety of genres, ranging from children's animated movies such as Frozen and Trolls Band Together to adult comedy films such as Pixels and Why Him. Thinking of performers like Josh Gad and Andrew Raynales, as well as Leah Michele, Jonathan Groff, Danny DeVito, Josh Groban, and countless other Hollywood stars, do you guys anticipate more actors coming back to their roots in theater?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I think it's really great for, actors and actresses to really kind of diverse on which sides, because it is two totally different acting, because, you're performing in front of a live audience, and the other one is you're performing in front of a camera and like a screen. So I think that, it's really great to kind of see kind of diversifying in both and getting both experiences.
No, I totally agree. And people like Josh Gad, who sing too, they do musical stuff. So why not go on stage and do theater work? So I think great opportunity both to diverse their audience and try new things. What do you think, Sam?
I completely agree. I think that it's a nostalgia factor for the actors, just coming back to where they started. But also to speak to Andrew's point, I think that it's really nice having both sets in your tool belt, because not only are you able to have millions of people watch your movies worldwide, but then you come and you see the genuine audience reaction that you're getting at the theater, which is something that is just so special to so many actors. But moving on, the hit Broadway musical Wicked will be celebrating its 20th anniversary next month, and to honor the show, the National Day calendar has named October 30th National Wicked Day. The musical's first official performance was on October 30th back in 2003, and has continued to defy gravity internationally since then. In April, Variety reported that, quote, Wicked has been seen by nearly 65 million people worldwide and has amassed over $5 billion in global sales, end quote. And according to Forbes, it currently averages an approximate gross of $1.8 million a week on Broadway. It has also received more than 100 international awards, including 3 Tony Awards as well as a Grammy Award. To add to the musical's success, Part 1 of the film adaptation of Wicked is set to hit theaters November 27th to 2024, starring Cynthia Erivo, Ariana Grande, Michelle Yeoh, as well as many other talented performers. With that being said, do you guys think that declaring October 30th as National Wicked Day will increase the popularity of the show?
Well, Andrew, I already think Wicked's a pretty popular show, and with the movie coming out with Ariana Grande, people like Jonathan Bailey, who is a very popular actor now, I think it's going to only increase, because October 30th, around Halloween, and Wicked's already popular, so I think it's only going to go up.
Brittany, you took the words right out of my mouth. I have nothing more to say, because you said everything I was about to say. Sam, what do you think?
I completely agree with you guys then. I think that celebrating it as a 20th anniversary and going to that show is just such a special thing, not only for the actors who have been carrying on this tradition for so many years, but also for the people who not only love The Wizard of Oz, but love Wicked itself too. There are just so many things that this show has done for so many different people, and it's really nice to see this little honorable mention on the National Day calendar. But finally, actress Michaela Renfro went on a magical helicopter ride in order to fulfill her role as Jasmine in Broadway's Aladdin. The Broadway performer was on her way back from her European vacation when she got a text saying that she was needed to play Jasmine that night. The problem being that her flight would land at JFK Airport at 5 and she was needed for the 7 p.m. performance. Not knowing how she could possibly make it to the theater in time, she explained her situation to the flight attendant, who was more than happy to work some genie magic of her own for the actress. Renfro was moved up to first class and had a helicopter set up for her arrival. What would have been a 2-hour car ride into the city turned into a 7-minute helicopter trip. After her performance, she was greeted by the flight attendant, who made that night possible for her. Renfro was quoted saying that it was just special moment after special moment after special moment. So guys, what would you have done in this situation?
I mean, that's pretty incredible. I mean, for me personally, I'm not able to pull those type of strings because, I'm not that famous. I mean, even though I wish I was at some points, but I mean, quite honestly, that's pretty incredible.
But if you were in the shoes of a flight attendant, I think I would do the same thing if I had the power to pull strings like that. But imagine being Renfro. How special does it feel that people have your back and are able to pull strings like that? And you have to fly in a helicopter in Manhattan? That's awesome, isn't it?
Oh, it's incredible. Sam, what do you think?
I think that is just so awesome that everyone was able to work together to support her dreams. I mean, come on, there's just so many things that could have gone wrong, but everyone just worked together. The flight attendant, the pilot, the stage manager, the people at the helicopter company. I mean, it was just so special for so many reasons, especially for a helicopter ride right before she was going on a magic carpet ride. I mean, come on. But that's all we have for this week's New York Minute. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Drew, spot on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
With the new Mortal Kombat 1 game being released this week, Liam Chen is here to give us all the updates on the franchise. What do you have for us, Liam?
Hey, what's up, hashtag? It's Liam, and this week I'm going to be talking about the newest installment in the long-running Mortal Kombat video game series, colloquially known as MK, entitled Mortal Kombat 1. Despite the name, this is actually the 12th game in the main Mortal Kombat franchise, following 2019's Mortal Kombat 11. Starting off in 1992 as an arcade cabinet game, the Mortal Kombat series has evolved to become one of the best-selling fighting games of all time, spawning several sequels, spin-offs, and even a few questionable movies. This newest game released on September 19th and is currently available on the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, as well as the Nintendo Switch. Developers NetherRealm Studios have made sure to include a host of new as well as classic MK content. From staple characters present in every main series title such as Scorpion, Frost, and Raiden, to returning fighters from previous titles such as Reptile, Hataru, and Cyrax, I can't wait to see each character's new moveset, animations, and finishing moves. DLC characters will also be making a return to MK, including Marvel Comics' Anti-Hero, Deadpool, God of War's Kratos, and Pinhead from the horror film series Hellraiser, and many more. Something I'm really excited to check out is all the new features and game modes included in MK1. One of the biggest additions to gameplay is the new Cameo Fighter feature. This mechanic allows players to call in a secondary fighter to assist during matches at strategic moments and is a great way to deal additional damage to opponents. MK1 will also include a brand new mode known as Invasions. In this mode, your character will follow a path with a series of challenge points along the way. During these points, players will engage in fights or various mini-games to earn rewards. This feature seems to be a new take on the Towers mode present in previous games. The game will also include a brand new 15-chapter story mode that picks up after the events of Mortal Kombat 11. With time now reset after the conclusion of the previous game, this release acts in a way as a prequel to the original storyline, hence the title Mortal Kombat 1. I'm personally really excited to explore this new addition to the franchise, and I hope you guys get a chance to check it out soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Back to you.
This week we're playing 5-Second Summary Sports Movie Edition, where we'll be given a 5-second summary of the film, and we have to guess what the film is. First up, it is: a self-centered Minnesota lawyer is sentenced to community service coaching a ragtag youth hockey team. Brittany?
I know the answer. This is one of my favorite movies ever to watch growing up. Me and my sister love it. It's The Mighty Ducks. How could you not know this movie, Andrew?
When did I say that I didn't know this movie?
You didn't say you know
The
this
Mighty
movie.
Ducks has got to be one of the best trilogy movies.
All right, one of
So
my favorite
good,
lines
so
from Mighty
good.
Ducks is I go around my house yelling, "Quack, quack, quack, Mr. Ducksworth." So great movie.
Quack.
So, next movie. A rejected hockey player puts his skills to the golf course to save his grandmother's house. Andrew, this is an easy answer.
I mean, this has got to be Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore? It's got to be, right?
It's
yes,
Happy
it is.
Gilmore.
All right. Hey, I'm a big Bruins fan. Big Bruins fan. They brought back the jersey this year.
It's a great movie.
Great movie. All right, up next, we have a young man has always been told that he was too small to play college football, but he is determined to overcome the odds and fulfill his dream of playing for Notre Dame. Brittany?
This is an easy one. This is Rudy. This is one of my dad and our favorite movies to watch together. Rudy, it's a classic football movie. It's a great tale. You know, I figured you know this movie, you know?
I'm not going to lie to you, Brittany. I've actually never seen this movie.
You never seen Rudy?
I've never seen
it. It's a classic.
I've never seen it. I'm embarrassed
Andrew.
to say.
All right, let's go to question 4. In the summer of 1962, a new kid in town is taken under the wing of a young baseball, producing in his rowdy team, resulting in many adventures. Andrew, come on. Andrew, come on. This is one of a classic.
Should I say The Sandlot?
Should you say The Sandlot?
I don't. Oh, it is. Let's go. I was nervous I was going to get that wrong. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, last question. Question 5. Controversy surrounds high school basketball coach after he benches the entire team for breaking their academic contract with him. Brittany?
I believe the answer is Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
Because it's Samuel L. Jackson. It's a great movie. It's just such a good movie. You never seen this movie either?
I haven't seen it, but I knew it. Hey, you know what? In this movie right here, so many quotables. Honestly, whenever I search up, like, quotable movie quotes, you know, you think of the Miracle on Ice speech. I mean, that's iconic. The Coach Carter speech in the locker room, that is iconic as well. such a great. I mean, when I think of this movie, I think of that.
My favorite part of Coach Carter movie is when the basketball team, they go to like the state championship, and it's like the nice part of California, and they get busted at the party, and Samuel L. Jackson busts in and yells at them, "We gotta leave," and they all get in trouble. It's so funny. All right, that's all we have this week on #that.
Make sure to follow us on our social media accounts to stay up to date.
I'm Brittany Brown-Leben.
And I'm Andrew Reynolds from the producers, talent, and everyone working hard behind the scenes. Thank you so much for watching #that, and we will see you again next week.